We're here at the Strand Palace Hotel, and we have a very prestigious conference and some very important guests. And I have in front of me Hon Dahiru from the state of Sokoto, and he's going to tell us why he's here.
My name is Dahiru Maishanu. I'm the Honorable Commissioner for Solid Minerals and the Natural Resources of Sokoto State. I am here to attend this prestigious conference to represent His Excellency the Executive Governor of Sokoto State, Dr. Ali Moku, who was unavoidably absent because of some pressing state issues back home. So he sent me to represent him and also to explain to people, to explain to delegates of this conference the kinds of developments that are taking place in Sokoto State, the policies, the projects he has put in place for the socio-economic development of the state, and also to invite people, especially investors, to come to Sokoto and invest in the various abundant mineral and natural resources that we have in the state.
And you spoke about the kinds of mineral resources and the opportunities that there are for investors.
Exactly.
Perhaps you should tell our audience a little bit about what are the kinds of things that investors ought to be coming to Sokoto for.
Yes, I mentioned that Sokoto State has a population of over 4 million, and over 90% of those 4 million engage in one way or another in farming, in the farming profession. So it is important that we inform people that we have vast agricultural potentials. We have livestock in Sokoto that can feed the whole of Nigeria. We have sorghum, rice, millet, a lot of other agricultural products that we are inviting investors to come to Sokoto and invest. And in the field of these minerals, we have got both non-metallic and metallic minerals. We have about 80 of those that are in abundance, that the people, the investors can come and see for themselves. I mentioned that we have limestone in abundance. The limestone that we have, of course, we have a cement factory that has been existing in Sokoto for well over 40 years. But recently we have discovered that we have got more limestone than any other part of Nigeria. And the deposit that we have for limestone can actually accommodate 10 more cement factories, and the deposit can last up to 80 years. So we are using this medium to invite investors to come and invest in what I call the real sector, because the solid mineral sector is the real sector. We have gypsum, that is an additive for cement making. We have phosphate rock for fertilizer. In fact, we have a company in Ukraine that is already interested talking with us. We have a lot of copper deposit. We have another company that is ready to invest $200 million in order, in the copper production sector. We have kaolin. We have gemstones also, a lot of them. Bauxite, we have tourmaline, we have many other minerals that are there for investors to come and partner with Sokoto State, to partner with the local investors, so that we ultimately get the economic benefit of it. And we also, His Excellency, my Executive Governor, has also instructed me to assure investors of security, of incentives, from taxes to immigration, and to many other aspects of the investment sector, that Sokoto is open for business. Sokoto welcomes everybody. And of course, because of that, we have already put in place, for the last 5.5 years that we have been in power, we have made life much, much easier for the people living in Sokoto, not only people from Sokoto, but people that live in Sokoto. I mentioned in my presentation that education is free in Sokoto for the public schools. And also everybody, all children that are in school, in secondary and primary education, in secondary and primary schools, get free education irrespective of where they are coming from, whether they are Nigerians or not, whether they are from Sokoto State or not. I also mentioned about the free medical health care that His Excellency has been given to the people of Sokoto State since 2007. That is free medical health care for children under the age of 5, pregnant women, in fact, until even during the lactation period, and of course, victims of accident, people with asthma, and also people with sickle cell anemia. Now, these are programs that are put in place by His Excellency so that the hardships of the people will be eliminated, will be minimized to the minimum level. And I've also spoken about the intention of His Excellency to provide a 30 megawatt electricity by Sokoto State government for the people of Sokoto, so that we can have uninterrupted power supply without having to always go back to the national grid. And I also mentioned that His Excellency has been helping students, increasing their scholarship, increasing their bursaries in Nigeria, and also he has sent more than 100 students abroad to study professional courses in the UK here, in the United States, in the Middle East, and in so many other places. And we are very happy to report to the people that some of these students have already graduated. In fact, one of them got a first-class degree.
And I believe you had some of these students here with you at the conference.
Yes, exactly. I also have some of the students here, and they were also, of course, presented to the audience here. So I think this is an opportunity for Sokoto State, because we have an amiable governor, a governor that has the interests of the people at heart, a governor that has the listening ear, a very humble personality, well educated, well traveled, and well exposed. That is why he is leading the pack, and we are following him, and we are succeeding.
May I say, yourself as an ambassador is very articulate. So what would you say to investors who might be hesitant about investing in Sokoto or Nigeria?
Yeah, what I will say, like what I have been saying, is that as far as we're concerned, we are aware of the issues they are raising. We are aware of their concerns. And Sokoto being a very friendly, in fact, it is the most peaceful state in Nigeria. So the issue of security or insecurity is not even there in Sokoto. We are assuring people that we are ready to assist and partner with them in all their concerns and in all the ramifications of their businesses. Because ultimately it is the people of the state that are going to gain. So we cannot allow any investor to get into troubles. And like I said earlier, we will give them some incentives. Tax relief, I said, assisting them with immigration formalities, and also giving them security because of the issues being raised by various investors. Sokoto is a very friendly place, it's a very peaceful place, and we assure investors that there will not be any problem.
Well, that's a reassuring message. Here on Africans in London TV, we like to focus on the positive. So tell us one thing that you would like to achieve over the next, say, period of government.
Well, in my capacity as the Honorable Commissioner for Solid Minerals, which is actually a very new sector in the state, I am the first commissioner, and the ministry was created just recently. Our intention is first to build capacity for our people, to make people know how to do things to educate people as to what is happening, how they can be able to fend for themselves. And also we want to be able to establish industries that will give ultimately employment and create wealth for the teeming populace of Sokoto State and Nigeria in general. So it is my hope that before, within the next 2.5 years, we should be able to have at least 2 more cement factories in Sokoto, 2 more fertilizer factories in Sokoto. We should be able to have some mini cement factories also cutting across the state. We should also be able to set up the copper industry properly. So these are things that we know they are wealth. They represent wealth for the state. So if we can create those opportunities for people, we create opportunities for investors, and we also create wealth for everybody, then I will be a fulfilled man.
That's a wonderful message. You achieved an award today and it's well deserved.
Yes.
So thank you very much for giving us your time, and we wish you every success. And everybody should go to Sokoto.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.